Boy, I had a good night, and now we're ready to have a good morning with y'all. Uh, yes, Teresa, hello, good morning. Who else is going to say hi? Enoch, good morning, Enoch. How's it going, bro? Okay. Juggalo hype. Yo, Teresa, doing good. Nicholas Edward Brown. Hey, Nick Brown. Matthew Jamerson, good morning. Hello, guys. I hope we're all set up here. My arm is still bothering me today. I'm not using it. It's getting better, though, which is good. Was worried I was going to have to go to the doctor and get another cortisone shot. And it's healing. I don't have full movement in it yet, but it is getting better. So I'm just going to keep putting my oil on there and just let those muscles heal. I must have picked something up or done something that was just a little too traumatic on this joint. Probably something repetitive like vacuuming. It's probably from vacuuming and using my new carpet shampooer. Chris, Brandon, Steven, KNN, Mark Andrew, good morning, guys. Hello. How are you guys? So, as you can see, I'm rubbing the proof that cannabis is for everyone. Anyone that's got an achy muscle, cannabis will work on you, right? So there's the proof right there. That was easy, wasn't it? Okay, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, that's it, man. That's the proof. Anybody that's got pain, you rub this on, it makes your pain go away, then that proves that cannabis is for everyone. Get it up in that bicep muscle up there. Yesterday he was 27 with a backache. Had to wrestle. If you're feeling better with your backache, oh, cool, buddy. Sesh time. David Campione, Trendy Mafia, old school. What? It is sesh time. I happen to have an empty bong here. Here, let me just poke this through a little bit. Just needs a little poking. How dirty is that water? Yeah, it's not that bad. Doesn't taste that bad. It's still usable. So, God, I snuggled up with Logan last night, and I was holding him, and I was like, God damn, I couldn't believe how fucking big he was. I'm like, you're so big now. Holy shit. You're like a fucking beast. He's just growing so fast. It's crazy. It's fun to watch. Really, really works very well for pain. I use it all the time. I'd rather use cannabis for pain management than the drugs doctors try to push on people. Me too. I prefer cannabis oil when I'm rubbing it in for pain. I do. That's why I use it almost exclusively. I'd much rather be putting cannabis THC into my bloodstream than running that ibuprofen through my liver, which over time will destroy your liver. That's true. It's bad for you. So it's a good thing that I found something that works like ibuprofen does to take pain away. Oh, that's a little messy. Throw that over there. Ugh. Sorry. So I guess I'll flip on my email. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any dabs, but I'll flip it on just in case. Hey, Consuelo. So I've been all over Twitter this morning, tweeting at President Donald Trump, who is bullying Greta. Now, listen, Greta's wrong. She's wrong. What she's going to end up doing if she's successful is speeding up, accelerating our extinction. But the girl is getting the word out there about climate. So her solution is wrong, but her message is so important. And I agree with her message. We're in a lot of trouble. We have destroyed our planet. You can't blame people for it, Greta. That's one thing you're wrong about. It's not our fault. It's not even industry's fault of today. It's no one's fault that's alive today. So stop blaming everyone. Stop blaming your politicians. Stop blaming fucking industry. Okay? They're not going to fix it. And if you shut them down, then our global masking goes away, which is our our force field around the planet of pollution that we've created in this new world that we live in. And you take that away, and the sun is going to bake us. Okay? She doesn't know that. She doesn't get it. And if she does know it, and she's continuing this, and she's evil. She's fucking evil. I mean, she's like a fucking Christian that wants to see the world, apocalypse. She wants to see, everyone die. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to see that. It's just, that's the sad fact of where we're headed. Thank you, Matthew, for logging in twice for me. I do appreciate that. But while I do call Greta out for being wrong and incorrect about her message, I don't bully her for being, autistic, or for being a child, or for being a woman. It's fucking stupid to go at her from that angle. And yet, our wonderful leader, Donald Trump, is bullying her on Twitter, doing the exact thing. He's going after her age and the fact that she's a young girl. He's attacking her. So Greta Thunberg parroted him and put it on her profile and fucking gave him the fucking finger, and everybody's laughing at Donald Trump now. Oh, you tried to pick on a little girl and she fucking shut you up? Now what are you going to do, you fucking asshole? It's like you got no one left to pick on, Trump. You're so damaged. You're so brittle right now. That you will go after a little girl like that. Hey, Brandon, watch this. I know how to block you from my live stream. Oops. Looks like I did know something. Anyone not against us is for us. What we talking about, Cody? What the fuck? That's not right. I'm triple logged in. Michael, thank you. Trump's bullying. He really is. I can't stand it. Yeah, he's a fucking bully. And like I said, he's going after the wrong person. I mean, she definitely needs to be told about global dimming. She definitely needs a crash course on what she's asking for. But you don't attack her personally for it. And especially if you're the President of the United States. You don't step into that. It's not your place. And it's disgraceful for the presidency and for all of us who have chosen this man as our leader. It's demoralizing, So, I have been putting it out there, for people to follow Bernie Sanders. He has 10 million Twitter followers, while Donald Trump has 67 million. I would so much rather a lot of those people get the positive messaging that Bernie's putting out there than the negative bullying and rotten attacks that Donald Trump is perpetrating every day. Hey, Dennis. Yeah, Candace is backing. I know, right? Candace Owens is backing Donald Trump and attacking Greta. Why? Because Candace Owens is a bully too. And she has found a way, she's found a niche where she can slip herself into and be on the bully team. It's fucking crazy. But that's what a powerless woman does. Or just a powerless person does. Not a woman, but a powerless person does. They join the Republican Party and they attack other people. I see. I'm sure you did, Enoch. Bernie's where it's at. So, speaking of burning, let's burn some of this cannabis. Bottom of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Go to Bernie Sanders and follow him on Twitter. Let's get him 100 million followers. There's a guy on Twitter that told me that the polling for impeachment has dropped. Less people support it than are for it. Less people support it. Less people support it than are against it, I should say. Right? So I explained to the guy, listen, Those are telephone poles. They use landlines for those poles. Now, 95% of Americans, now I'm going to say that again so you'll hear it. 95% of Americans own one of these smartphones, right? Most of them don't have landlines, and especially the younger Bernie supporters, they don't have landlines anymore. They don't have a need for them. And yet polling is done almost 100% via landline. So I explained to this gentleman on Twitter that because polling is done via landlines, the young generation is not getting polled. And there's a lot more people with smartphones than with landlines. That's a fact. There's a lot more people with smartphones than landlines, and none of those smartphones are being polled. It's a younger generation. It's more Bernie supporters. And, dude, you swear that's the best bong I've ever seen. I love it, Cody. I followed Bernie on Twitter. Back Bernie now. He doesn't have much left. No one has fucking landlines but old people. Yep. So, do you understand now? When the polls reflect that more people are against impeachment, just remember, they're only polling the old people in this country. They're only polling landlines. So I told this guy, for every Trump supporter, there's probably two that disagree. And he's like, that's not what the polling says. So I explained him how polling works, and it'll be interesting to see what his comeback is. Right? So anytime someone tries to tell you, oh, Trump's doing good in the polls, say, how's he doing in the smartphone polls? Oh, that's right. They don't poll smartphones. They don't poll the younger voters, do they? You know, the people who are on the internet and that are aware of what's going on. They don't poll those people. Hey, look, there's a kitty cat on the window behind me. It's crazy. It's almost as if he is climbing on air. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Never thought I could feel so free. Hey, oh. No. You don't do that. Be nice to that cat. He's such a bully. I got my shoe right here. I hope he wasn't chewing on it. Did he bring my shoe out here? All right, so we have to have landline mountains. Oh, mountains. Right. Yeah, the majority of people don't live in the mountains, though. So, anyhow, that's just something you can remember if somebody's ever telling you, oh, look at the polling, and they're trying to persuade you. I did watch some of the hearings this morning, the debate that's going on in the Senate or in the House. It's pretty sad. The only defense really that the Republicans have is that they claim that the Ukrainian president Zelensky is not admitting that he felt any pressure from the president. And my response to that is it's irrelevant. It's the act of what Donald Trump tried to do. It doesn't matter what the result was at all. He tried to withhold aid to get him to investigate the Bidens. I mean, it's cut and dry. So whether or not, I mean, they don't see it that way. So it'll be just interesting how that plays with the Senate when it goes there. You know, not thinking he's going to be impeached, but I am hoping that there are more Americans now that realize that Donald Trump breaks the law all the time, and that we should not put up with it. What makes Bernie such a good candidate, Ian? Well, you don't live here in the United States, so I wouldn't expect you to understand the real tone of what's been going on here, Ian. Donald Trump has separated a lot of people here, and it's taken a lot of us a long time to fight that, to overcome it, and to pull ourselves back together and become one solid country again. He really has been divisive, or divisive, I don't know how you would say that, to the American people, as well as, you probably don't understand this, he took all of the money that went to, hey Mary, I don't know, I don't care, I'm not even going to read what you're saying there, I just see you called me Ben, so I'm just immediately blocking you. All right, bye. Anyhow, I kind of like Trump, right. So what Bernie offers is to take all the money that Donald Trump took from all the programs that were helping the poor and the homeless, and to give that back to the people that are needy. So if you don't have a heart for people who can't take care of themselves, I would understand your support for Trump. You know, he makes people like me very rich. He puts a lot of money in my pocket. And it's not what I want. I don't give a fuck about that. You know, I can't be bought. So understand that Bernie Sanders is more for equality and for people to be happy and comfortable. And Donald Trump wants to punish one half of the nation, or more than half of the nation. He actually wants to punish, 98% of the nation, so that, 2% can be very comfortable. And he's in that 2%. Is that good? Are you guys with me here? All right, whatever. I guess, I'll just keep talking and act like, I'll just act like I'm doing a pre-recorded show since nobody's talking. I don't know why the chat's not going, but I'm just going to do this hit for some inspiration. Cheers, guys. I'm going to pack another one after this, too. Well, Noam is a smarter man than me. Noam Chomsky is a much smarter man than me. I'd have to listen to what he says. Yeah, KNN, I see your messages. So then why is it hard to go against him if he is bad? Why is it bad, Eric G? Because Donald Trump discriminates against certain people, Muslims, people of color, Hispanics, things like that. Okay, so women, the poor, and there's a lot of people here in the United States of America, obviously, that do too. That they have a lot of hate inside them as well. So they support the president. They act like they support him politically, but in reality, they support him socially. They agree with the way he treats other people. They don't want to necessarily admit that, but they like it. And for those of us on the other side that are watching those people, it's disgusting because we can see it for exactly what it is. And to a lot of us, a Trump supporter is even worse than Trump, because a Trump supporter has all of us out here screaming at them saying, this is what's really going on. Trump's going to ignore all that shit. But a Trump supporter, they've got access to all of this information, all of this counter intelligence that they should be listening to. Because the intelligence they're getting is all inaccurate. And it's based on hate. And that's it. It's just based on hate. If I was a greedy man, I would support Donald Trump. if I was really greedy and all I wanted was more money, more money, more money, then I would support Donald Trump because Donald Trump is giving me more money. But all of my friends are suffering. Yeah, everybody I know is suffering. You know, if you're not invested in a large corporation, you're not doing very well. You probably got 2 jobs, you know, or you're doing something on the side to make some more money. I got a raw 6-shooter. I'm turning out 6 cones at once. I'm here, and I guess you're trying to say learning, and I concur. Right on. Thanks for clearing that. Eric G, my pleasure. Debbie, right on. How is IY? Sometimes it's funny, I will admit, when they over punish someone, everyone wants new. Voted for him, but isn't going to again. Right on, Dave. You couldn't get me to vote for Donald Trump. There's nothing you could do to get me to vote for Donald Trump. I wouldn't do it. I get to wake up every morning and shave, brush my teeth, do my beard, do my hair, and I get to do all of that in the mirror every morning. I love that. Is Mary still here crying? Wah, 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 wah. Christian, I'm just gonna block you from my live stream. Okay? Look, if you don't come in here supporting Bernie Sanders, and if you say anything that distracts from that, and it's not a legitimate other candidate, I'm going to block you. It's people like you that hurt Bernie Sanders' chances. So, if you were fucking joking or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't need to hear you anymore. Alright, I'm here for Bernie. Now, if you guys want to help the cause, what I recommend you do is you go to Twitter, get a Twitter account, and you go follow Bernie Sanders. And it's real easy. Go to twitter.com/Bernie Sanders. That's his Twitter account. Click follow, sign up for notifications, and then share that and tell everybody else to do the same thing. Donald Trump has 67 million Twitter followers, and Bernie Sanders only has 10. So you can help by spreading the word and going there and joining up yourself and getting other people to do it. If you want to fight hate. If you just want to fight hate. Hashtag fight hate. Who's going to do that first for me with a capital F and a capital H? Fight hate. David Campione, Trinity Mafia, old school. What? This is for you, son. Cheers. Why not, Dank? Why aren't you sold on Bernie, bro? He's got his flaws. I'll admit that. But you should focus on the good that he wants to do, you know? He is too old, but you need someone younger. No, Billy, you don't need someone younger. You just need a leader. Someone that's going to do the right thing. Age doesn't matter. You know, if something were to happen to Bernie, he'd have a vice president who would step in and do his, and would retain his platform. You understand how how that works, why there's a vice president? All his money being a capitalist, and that's what he wants to change. Dank. Dank. We live in a capitalist country. Okay, you understand that? He doesn't want to change capitalism. So you need to go read his platform before you go try to debate it on the internet. He's a democratic socialist. He's not anti-capitalism. Why does age matter when it's 4 years? He's for unregulated capitalism that runs rampant and causes someone like Jeff Bezos to own, whatever, 60% of the United States wealth or whatever it is he owns. Do you not know about these ultra rich billionaires that sit on their money that could be, giving everybody health care or feeding people or putting people off the streets, helping everyone that's in need. They're sitting on billions and billions of dollars. Yeah, there should be caps to that. They should kick some of that back into the government for the people, And if they had done it in the past, there wouldn't be an outcry for it now. People are like, oh, well, they're philanthropic. They do this. They give their money here. He's got a foundation and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not even a fucking drop in the bucket. Do you know that Bill Gates has done more damage with his making his money than he's done with giving away all of the money that he gives away for charity? He's done more damage to people. He's killed more people. He's been responsible for more death and misery. Bill Gates. People don't understand. Yeah, Dank, that's not even a fucking sentence, bro. Write a whole sentence. If Bernie Sanders was such a capitalist, why does he only have, $2 million to his name? If he's such a horrible person. He's been a senator. He's had access. He could be worth $100 million, just like Pelosi. He hasn't taken money from special interests. The money that he makes is off of a book that he wrote and his salary, and the work that he does. And you want to come down on him because he's got a few homes, Jesus fucking Christ. Dank, who's going to pay for it? If, Dank, I'm going to block you because you just called me Bud. I'm not your fucking Bud, all right? You're blocked. But I will answer your question. Bernie's plan, if you weren't such a dumbass and you'd go to Bernie's website and just read his platform, he was going to take a very small percentage of every trade on Wall Street and pay for it. He's going to pay for college education. He's going to pay for Medicare for all. He's going to cut back our military budget, which is, the most expensive military budget in the world. He's going to cut that back. He's going to divert funds, just like Trump has diverted funds. He's going to do the exact same thing, but he's going to do it in favor of the people that need it. But you're too much of a fucking idiot to see that. And I don't want you on here calling me Bud, acting like you fucking know your shit. You just proved to me you don't know dick. Yo, Baba Blue Jaws, what's up, son? It is 4:20 in Newfoundland. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. So Joe Rogan says cannabis is not for everybody. And I say that cannabis is indeed for everybody, and I've got the proof right here. Yeah. It's nice to see that Barack Obama did something, to help curb the lobbyists' control, their chokehold over our Congress, our governing body. And then what's Barack Obama do? Then he goes and he speaks fucking $250,000, $500,000 speeches for Wall Street after he, gets out of the presidency. And then gives speeches to fucking Wall Street. Yeah, Dalton, show me someone who's allergic to cannabis, rubbing it on their skin for pain. Dalton, show me one person who's allergic to cannabis when you rub it on their skin. Like this. You know, I'm one of the people that, can I compare my oil to Bengay? Yeah, my oil's way better than Bengay. My oil works on breakthrough pain. You get a puncture wound, like a screwdriver through your hand, you can rub it on that open wound and it'll make the pain go away. You're not going to want to do that with Bengay. So show me, let me tell you something. I'm one of those people that when I walk through my field of cannabis, if it touches my arms, it'll make me itch a little bit. But if I concentrate the cannabis and I put it in a carrier oil and I rub it into my skin, I have absolutely no reaction, no negative reaction whatsoever. So if anybody can show me someone who gets a negative reaction to cannabis oil when they rub it in their skin, now I can understand there's people that are allergic to coconut oil or people that might be allergic to peppermint oil. Those are the other two ingredients. But you can always use another carrier oil. You don't have to use those two carrier oils. You just got to use something that gets that cannabis oil down into the muscles and down towards, where the pain is, whether it's nerve pain, breakthrough pain, bone pain, muscular pain. This stuff is great. Like after you work out and your muscles are achy, you rub this in your achy muscles and your muscles stop aching. Like I said, you put a hole in your hand with a screwdriver and rub this into that hole and the pain goes away. Hello? Hello? Nobody there? That's a great question. That's a great question. I would, if you have vape fluid, you take that and I would mix that with coconut oil and a little bit of peppermint oil. Yeah, that would work. Eric, that would work. It's concentrated THC oil. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. It hasn't been decarboxylated. That has not been decarboxylated. You have to decarboxylate it. You got to activate it. So you got to heat it up to 275 degrees. You take your vape fluid, mix it with coconut oil, heat it up to 275 degrees, and then you can rub it in your skin. Look at what Debbie just says. I have severe fibromyalgia, and this oil helps amazingly on muscle and ligament and joint pain. So my pucks would work? Yeah, you would take your pucks and you would put them in a jar, and then you would pour alcohol on them. You could even break them up, and shred them. Pour alcohol, 99.9, I recommend alcohol inside the jar. Let it sit for a while. Warm alcohol works the best. Pour it through a coffee filter. Let it, put it in a big pan, let it air out. Let all the alcohol evaporate. Scrape up your oil, and there you got your oil. Mix that with coconut oil. Pre-mix it with coconut oil and get it soupy, and then you can mix that into anything. A big thing of coconut oil with a little bit of peppermint. The same amount. It's the rule is it's 98% coconut oil and 1% 50-50, which is you pre-mix your coconut oil with your THC oil. So it's 0.5% THC oil, right, with 1% or somewhere underneath 1% peppermint oil. Billy, what's up, Billy? Yeah, I want everybody out there to learn how to do this themselves. Look, guys, if I can make this, you guys can make it. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it turning into an oil as I hold it in my fingers and it warms up. Joe Whalen. What's up, Joe? Waylon Jennings. There used to be a commercial on TV. It used to go, Waylon. You play his songs. You can get this album. Act now. Waylon. I'm gonna turn this Billy Sanford Snacks along. What's up, son? I'm gonna warm this up and turn it into a complete oil. I'm gonna show you. You can just convert it right into an oil, a massage oil. I've probably held this in my hands long enough to transfer that heat into the jar and turn it all into oil. But it's such a nice massage oil. The fake leather hat on. Is it a tiny little cowboy hat like for pigeons? Billy, tell me what channel of mine you're on. What avatar? What's the picture on Facebook? What's the picture look like that I'm in? What am I with somebody? Am I with your boy Matt G? Is it the channel where I'm doing the dab? Is it the bong rip channel? Is it the channel where I'm picking up garbage? I got my baseball cap on, or is it the channel where I'm holding the bud, or is it the channel where there's a microphone in front of my face? Tell me which channel it is. Waylon. I'm rubbing this oil all over my face. The Predator was on, and you thought of me, bro. Thank you. Just as long as it's not to catch a predator. Garbage pickup channel. I'm there, buddy. I'm hooking you up, son. Waylon. I like that garbage pickup channel. I like it. I like it. Waylon. Let's bring this over here so we can switch channels. Account switcher. Garbage pickup. GP. You can add numbers on profile pictures. Account 1, 2. You can add numbers on profile pictures. That's a smart idea. Thank you, Hash. It's a good idea. You're smart. Waylon. Where's my live stream at? Here it is. This is it. That's all from the Mad G channel. Here it is. Waylon. So we can switch channel. Waylon. That's fun. I'm having fun with that, aren't I? I'm having too much goddamn fun. Waylon. All right. Let's get in here. Waylon. That's fun. I'm having fun with that, aren't I? I'm having too much goddamn fun. Beef. Waylon. It's what's for dinner. All right. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Waylon. American beef. That's fun. I'm having fun with that, aren't I? I'm having too much goddamn fun. Beef. Ooh, might have to tell. It's what's for dinner. Might have to tell some of my mass holes to look out for this guy. Actually. Waylon. American beef. That's fun. I'm having fun with that, aren't I? I'm having too much goddamn fun. I like the echo effect. I like the goddamn echo. I do might have to tell some of my mass holes to look out for this guy. I'll turn it off. Hello from North Dakota, Rosebud Marie Lee. We do have North Dakotans. Dino's an ex-Dakotan. I think, I can't remember if it's north or south. It's probably North Dakota. Dino. I think it's hilarious that vegans wear fake leather as if the thought of dead animals on their head is okay. Blee-hoo. Machine Gun Bear. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I say ha 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 too. Alright, so I'm enjoying this Jack Herer bud that I like to smoke. It's very tasty. I've got this giant bag sitting behind me of Pineapple Express. That Andrea has trimmed already. Here, check this out. Look at that bag. Look at that bag of cannabis right there. We're going to grab that and experiment with it a little bit. We're going to have some fun with that. Was laughing at you doing Waylon. I know, I'm just reading out ha 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 ha. I'm just reading out what you're saying, bro. I don't know what you're laughing at. Sometimes you gotta let the hair down. Yeah, I know. I try to do that. I try to do it all the time. Actually, if I don't, I'm afraid the hair tie is gonna pull all my hair out. See, I'm starting to get patches here. I'm losing my hair. I'm going bald, man. I'm going bald, or either that, or it's turning white. I can't tell. Does cannabis have any benefits for abscesses, drawing out infections? Anyway, cannabis acts as an antibiotic. Would be awesome if we convert cannabis into a form of antibiotic or a pull. I had a screwdriver go through my hand. Okay, it went into my hand, and it I'm assuming it was somewhere around here. I can't even see the fucking scar is my point. I don't even maybe it was my right hand and maybe that's the scar right there. I think the scar is right where my finger is. Right here where my finger is. You can't even freaking see it, man. It is just, you can't even see it. I can see it. It's not showing up on camera, but it is right there on that line. It's on the crease, and it's right there. There it is. See that? That's the scar. That's from putting my paint oil on it like 2 times. That was a complete puncture wound. Now, I don't think I put paint oil on the wound on the top of my foot, and that one is a big old scar. A big old scar on my foot there, so this one healed better. Don't mind if I do. Billy says, don't mind if I do. Grab some more Bruce Banner. Yeah, we don't call it Mary Jane, bro. We don't call it any reference to the word marijuana because marijuana is racist. We call it cannabis, homie. Cannabis. I'm smoking me some cannabis right now. No joke, seriously, because that's the correct word. We want people to be educated on it, you know, and to not use racist terminology. And that term, Mary Jane, marijuana, that's got racist roots. And you know, it's best to be aware of that and not use that terminology. So let's smoke because it's 7:10. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. This is that Jack Harry. Yo, what's up with that? I don't know, man. Shit's fucking great. Billy, that was funny. Thank you, Eric G570. You're going to do really good around here. This bong hits for Eric G570. Happy 710. Oh. Couldn't see the dog because of that page. The dog's been there the whole time. Chilling. I just happen to have this tea right here. Oh man. Cannabis is for everyone. I have the proof. Let's get rid of. Let's put this back over here. Wait. Okay. Hey, Bronco. Now I want some tea. Why you got to do this to me? Billy, pure leaf. Sweet tea, so smooth, so sweet, so tasty, so refreshing. Billy, he wants some pure leaf. This is called targeted marketing. Pure leaf, pure leaf, brewed tea, real. Blue. Do you roll joints? I do roll a joint from time to time. It takes me having to actually have some freaking wraps in front of me, and I will do it. I even have a rolling tray in front of me, but I haven't used it. I've got 10 rolling trays. Have never used any of them for rolling a doobie. In fact, man, these trays are fucking great. I'm gonna use them for everything. I'm gonna put everything in a fucking tray, man. It's just so, like, when I want to clean up, I just grab the tray and my desk is totally clear. You like Pure Leaf? For the day. Lori Turner, right on. Right on. Lori Turner, you should have a No Law Regarding Cannabis shirt. Or a hoodie, possibly. Am I on your block list? Timothy Reeder, I can see you. I can see you, so I guess not. Why would you be blocked, bro?
Yo, Timothy Reeder, why'd you be blocked, bro? Why'd you gonna get blocked, bro? Why'd you get blocked, bro? What'd you do, bro? What'd you say, bro? What'd you do, bro? Did you get blocked, bro? Yo, bro, did Nate block you, bro? Yo, bro, tell us what happened, bro. Did you get blocked, bro? Why'd you think you got blocked, bro? You think you got blocked, bro? Did you think you got blocked, bro? Yo, dude, tell us what happened, bro. Did you get blocked? Yo, bro, did you get blocked, bro? Tell us what happened, bro. Are you smoking Jack Hair? Yo, Nay, you smoking that Jack Hair, bro? What you smoking, bro? What you puffing on, bro? You puffing on that Jack Hair, bro? What you smoking, bro? You smoke that Jack Hair, bro? What you smoking, bro?
Raw 6 shooter is the best. All right, No Law Regarding Cannabis. Cheers. So you know those interdimensional shape-shifting reptilian aliens that are literally sucking the thoughts out of our brain. They're snorting our thoughts like lines of cocaine. They're industrializing the wholesale suction of our thoughts, and then they are getting off on just the most mundane thoughts. And this is what these reptilian, interdimensional reptilian shape-shifting aliens are doing, of course. Now, let me show you this. This is some of the purest iodine from the Arctic, and we've mined this from Alaska and the Arctic we've gone out there. We've got some of the finest iodine for your, prisonplanet.com. You're going to want to check out InfoWarsOfCourse.com. Your dentists have 3 teeth. It'd be funny. Your dentists have 3 teeth among the 5 of them. His name's Alex Jones. You want to check out Alex Jones here anytime. The government is spying. Obama, of course, was behind all of this, all these government programs. Obama was raised. He was bred basically to become the president, and he's become the supreme ruler of the world. You'll see he's going to overtake the entire planet. He's not done yet. He hasn't finished yet. Obama's not done. We haven't seen the last of him. What's my opinion on Alex Jones? He's fun to make fun of. They shouldn't have deplatformed him. They should have censored him. But not deplatformed him. If he's going to say things that are not true, then he needs to have a disclaimer on there that says that. And if he doesn't put the disclaimer up, then they need to put a disclaimer up on his videos and saying some of the opinions expressed in this video were not based on facts. Have that at the have it at the bottom of the fucking video while it runs. But don't take his platform away. He's entertaining as fuck. There's a lot of people out there like me who just enjoy listening to him. He's funny. He's a funny dude. He's wrong on about 90% of what he reports on, but 10% he nails, and that makes him powerful. It also makes him platformable. If he gives you 10% facts and 90% bullshit, then hey man, those 10% facts could save lives. And the rest you just take with a grain of salt. You just take it as the artistic work that it is, the comedy that it is, reptilian, shape-shifting, interdimensional aliens that are reading your thoughts. I mean, that's shit that he really says. I don't know about the shape-shifting thing, but he definitely says the reptilian, interdimensional shit. People don't understand. We've actually got the evidence of this. We've documented it. We've got the proof. If you go and you check it out on Prison Planet, you'll see Infowars.com. You'll see. Yeah, but it needs to go, it needs to go into the section. That, like I said, it needs to have some sort of a, if he's not going to do it, like, look, if I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do some comedy and I'm going to pretend like I'm somebody, or I'm going to like get in character and I'm going to tell you some things that are not really factual. It would be immoral for me to not let you know if I thought that if I was fooling them. Like, if I was going to tell you that, here's a good one, that the government is starting fires in Northern California with some kind of laser device that they're testing. Yeah, I've heard this shit, and it's just so fucking stupid. And, but if I were to come on and be one of those people that believe that, and then I was to tell you that, and then let's say you were to go on, you were to be in fear for your lives, maybe you lived in Northern California, and you were to be in fear every day. It was to raise your stress, and raise your blood pressure, And because of those things could result in you fucking keeling over and dying. It's irresponsible of me to let that go on, and it would be of him as well. And he's guilty of that, and I understand that. That's why there needs to be some kind of a, just a, a disclaimer. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, how would you? I wouldn't want to who wants to deplatform Alex Jones for lying to his audience? Does anybody want to deplatform? Go ahead, tell me that if because Alex Jones lies to his audience about certain things, not everything, but some things, a lot of them, would you want to take his ability to reach his audience that wants to pay to see him, that wants to support him and agrees with a lot of the things that he says? Would you want YouTube to take his platform away because he's lying to them? I mean, would you want Fox News to take Sean Hannity off the air because he's lying to his audience? It's an opinion thing, right? He's just giving his fucking opinion. Or for that matter, let's talk about Tucker Carlson. Would you want Tucker Carlson deplatformed because he lies to his audience? He misrepresents facts to his audience to try to get them to believe things the way he wants them to. Because, yeah, Steve Running says, I'm with Steve Running. And you know what? My mind has been changed over the years. I used to not agree with Steve Running on this. I do now. I say give everyone a platform and stop trying to censor people. Stop trying to shut them down. It's okay if you put a disclaimer up and you say, this is, a work of art. This is opinion. Opinion is great. Disclaimer. Something like that so people know what they're seeing. Even when he says, we've got reporting, we've got special reporting. I've literally been there myself. I've seen it with my own eyes. Me and 3 other reporters, we've got the videotape. I'm standing in front of these coffins that Obama has been storing up at these FEMA facilities. And you're going to look at these coffins, and I'm telling you, those coffins are for you, my friend. They're here for you. They're going to put you in those coffins. They're going to put you in those FEMA camps. Yeah, that could cause panic. So at least give it some sort of, some sort of a, I don't know what you'd fucking call it. Disclaimer, is that the right word? I thought calling it opinion, or requiring Alex Jones to say that it's his opinion would be fine. And if he's not going to tell his audience that this is opinion, then that video gets, no monetization. And maybe gets a disclaimer put at the beginning of it. This video has been demonetized because it's being presented as fact when it's really not based in fact. Here it is, judge for yourselves. We're not going to take it down. You want to say that you saw aliens in Roswell and that you've got videotape of a light flashing around over the mountains that proves it. I don't believe in that shit, but I don't want YouTube to take that shit down. Ever. I don't want to suppress anything. If it's not hurting anybody, why would you? You know, do you guys agree that like when somebody gives up somebody's personal information or somebody directs their audience to attack a specific person, that those people are, you know, should be punished for that and they are abusing their privilege of social media? Would you agree at least with that? One of my channels you can't write to, Timothy. All right, well, I got 5 other ones, buddy. You could tell me if you want me to get you unblocked on one channel, let me know which channel it is you're blocked on. This is the way it goes right here. Look at this. It's almost broken down. I should shake it here. Let's see if that breaks it up, melts it down. A little science experiment. Get my face off of there. God damn it. I won't focus on it. Well, I'm all for, you know, I think that social media kind of regulates itself pretty good, but with the advent of Steven Crowder attacking this guy for being, you know, he calls him a gay little Mexican, and you know, Alex Jones saying things like you know, accusing certain people of things that maybe they're not guilty of, or maybe they aren't affiliated with. Even doing that to public figures, which what he basically does. Just taking it too far, man. You know, you're just taking it too far, and there needs to be, you know, some kind of regulation. I believe there should be some sort of regulation. People do push it. I do. I push it too far to the point that people feel like they need to turn me in for the things I say. So I understand that. I don't like it. I want to be able to call Kamala Harris a bitch. You know? A dumb bitch, I'm sorry. That's what I got 12 hours blocked. I'm so proud of that. I got 12 hours blocked on Twitter for calling Kamala Harris a dumb bitch. And it felt so good. It felt so good. Cool, man. You guys, I hope you have a great morning. I will see you on the next show. Take care. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching No Law Regarding Cannabis. If you want to help out, if you really want to help out, I recommend you go to Twitter, follow Bernie Sanders. While you're over there on Twitter, follow Trendy As Dabbers. It's easy. It's just twitter.com/Bernie Sanders and twitter.com/Trendy As Dabbers. All right. No. You can curse on Twitter. It's okay to curse. Everybody does it. But You can't see when I called a woman a bitch, they perceive that as discriminating against her on her sex. I'll call a man a bitch, so it's not fair. But that's the way Twitter perceives it. Can't call a woman a bitch. A woman on Twitter can call herself a bitch all day long. You know, they do it in their profiles. I'm one bad bitch from fucking blah blah blah. You know, the your worst bitch nightmare, the fucking bitch of fucking Boston or bitchy fucking whatever the fuck. I'm telling you. He's having a dream. That little puppy's having a dream. Trying to warm this up. Trying to melt it down to a pure oil. Look at that shit, yo. Look what it melted down to. Pure massage oil. Pure relief in a jar. Just from holding it in my hands for a few minutes. Ooh. And then you can put that in the fridge and solidify it right back up again. If you'd like. If you like. If you'd like. Call a man a bitch here. Go to be some shit. In Texas. Don't call a man a bitch in Texas. Alright. No law regarding cannabis. Remember, go to the website, trendyasdabbers.com if you want to learn how to make your own paint oil. There's so much information there. If you're looking for a hoodie, I've got all the transfers to make all the stuff, man. I can do it all here on my press. In fact, I could take this shirt. I could put anything on this shirt. Like I could do, not on this because it's already got this here. On the back, man. I could put fucking Trendy As Dabbers 2178. I could put everything on the back. Walk around like a race car. Alright, you guys. I had fun. Let's do this again really soon, okay? Like 3 times a day, every day, like we always do. Right? So Ron Placone got the oil is in. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this. I sent paint oil to Ron Placone to give to himself and his wife, Steph Zamorata, Jimmy Dore's wife, Jimmy Dore, and Graham Elwood, right? So I'm hoping that Ron wrote me back and he said, I'm not going to my P.O. box probably till this weekend. And I'm like, that's too bad because you're really going to like this stuff. And I can't wait for him to get it, man, and give those boxes out to everybody. And they're all going to have 2 jars of this. And they're going to be like, what the fuck, man? What is that? So you told me you don't know if you... It's a home plant distiller. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys take care. Bye, y'all.